Good morning. This is the demo for Sprint 5 of the SearchWorks 3.3 Fall 2018 work cycle. I'm Sarah C. Stone, and I'm serving as the product owner for this sprint. Other members of the team include Jesse Keck as developer and technical lead, Alyssa Hafley as the Scrum Master, Jennifer Vine as designer, Camille Villa, Chris Beer, Drew Winjet, Jack Reed as developers, and Cam Chan as operations liaison. In this work cycle, we are addressing high priority enhancements to the SearchWorks application, continuing to improve the performance of SearchWorks from the user's point of view, release a system status and performance dashboard, and address long-standing and high priority bug reports and feature requests from user feedback. Today, we'll be walking through some of the work completed in the past week. We'll start with Articles Plus citation exports. And we'll also go through some work done on SDR results. So Jesse, I think, is going to take us through both of those things. So Jesse, are you ready?
Yes. So first off, I'm currently pointing to or looking at one of our stage environments, and I pulled up an Articles Plus record here. So in the previous sprint, we've shown that we've added the ability to pull citations directly up in the site dialog here, like you can with catalog. So one of the other elements that we've added in this sprint is the ability to export this to citation management software such as RefWorks, or download an RIS version of the file, which you can import into various tools like EndNote. Also, RefWorks also supports this. There's various different citation formatting tools that will take RIS downloads. So for our catalog records, we have direct EndNote support. This actually is a little bit more flexible and can be used in EndNote as well as some other places. And I'll show just quickly. I will export this to legacy RefWorks because I've never learned how to use the new RefWorks. So you can see now that I've imported that, I've got this article that we were just looking at cited here. So now this is in my RefWorks account, and I can do whatever I like with it. You can see we've got lots of metadata that came from the RefWorks API. The next thing I'd like to show is something that I'm demoing just locally here, but we're wrapping up just some final pieces too, and we'll hopefully be getting this out along with the articles exports to production very soon. So we've done some redesigning of the search results display. Some of this was primarily sparked by wanting to make some improvements to the display of our digital repository items, but also did extend to how we display items from our catalog. So you'll notice some kind of pretty drastic differences, and also these are more in line with how our articles results are rendered, if you're familiar with the Articles Plus implementation. So we have these various metadata sections kind of delineated by these borders here. In various places where we do have metadata that expands, we've taken some things out of this section here with the buttons. You can see we still have the check availability section here. But we've moved things like the summary and some of the online links to different places on the page. So you can see we're also using kind of a more or less expand behavior for long lists of things to try to keep this results display compact. So you can see here's like a long table of contents in here. You can also see that the results has changed a little bit for the SDR display. We've kind of changed where we're defining where the this online label has moved around a bit, and some of the metadata has been moved around and formatted a bit differently. And we have some of our most important content here, as well as, and as I kind of mentioned before, some kind of different handling of how the online links themselves are rendered a bit differently in this new display. I've just kind of briefly gone over a couple things. There's been a lot of changes, but I think that kind of talks in broad strokes about what some of the aims and goals were for the results redesign. I think that's all that we have.
Excellent. So thanks, Jesse, for taking us through those. We'll be sending out a message as soon as those items go into a production space and you can see them yourself. If you have any questions, you can send email to me, Sarah Seastone, or find me in the hall. We'd also love it if you put comments in the YouTube channel. And that's it for today. We'll see you next week.